Welcome back to the Museum of Aquarium and Pet History for another exciting 5-minute video. Shut your office door, get your Frappuccino out. Make sure you don't take any calls because you got 5 minutes of undivided, incredible pet history extravaganza to make your week. All right. So, this is going to be a messy one. Oh, I think I know what this is. And we're going to cover this again at a later date as well, but I might as well show you one of the rarest pieces of glass aquarium items out there. So you all know there's a lot of different glass manufacturers that have been around for years and years and years. And this is Fenton. Fenton went through 4, maybe 5 generations of family-owned glass. And they made basically, not really utilitarian glass, they made like vases, they made all kinds of different odd glass. In the 1920s, around the beginning when they started, the only aquarium they made was a turtle aquarium. So they had this glass, Vaseline glass turtle with a bowl that sit inside of here. They're incredibly rare. In all the years that I've been searching these things out, I've only found 3, and only in the last like 5 years. So obviously these stay in collections and they're not parted with until the person that has the collection passes away and the collection goes up for auction. So this one came up, and even though it's missing the bowl, and I look diligently for the bowls, it's just so cool because it's Vaseline glass and it had a fish bowl in it, and it's 1920s, and it's the only aquarium made by Fenton glass. So very, very rare. With the bowl, those sell for anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000. Just depends. There's a couple different versions. There's a bowl that's milk glass, and the bowls themselves are a little bit different in a few of them. Okay, number 2. Oops. My table's getting away from me. Okay. This was an interesting one because I made an offer on it because I thought the price was a little bit high, and because it's not super old, it's probably 1960s. And I remember this company, Hunt Club Burgerbits dog food. This is when all these dog food companies were they all were calling their dog food burgers. You know, something that had to have the word burger in it because you wanted to, you know, humanize the dog food and say, hey, if we can have a burger, why can't my dog have a burger? So this was Burgerbits, and it was by the Hunt Club. This was a free sample box, and it doesn't have the date, but I'm guessing 1960s, 1970s for sure. And we have 2 of them, so matching pair, and that is Burgerbits. All right. Oh, okay. So a friend of mine found a very rare brine shrimp container in an old-time fish hobbyist's fish room. Found it underneath the fish tanks when they were breaking down his room after the guy had passed away. So we do collect old brine shrimp eggs. And I remember Sanders, which was out of Utah, the Great Salt Lake, Utah. Sanders actually was the second largest brine shrimp egg production company, next to San Francisco Bay. San Francisco Bay was the largest. And it says here from the Great Salt Lake from the 1950s. So they were basically selling brine shrimp eggs to breed for aquaculture and for the tropical fish industry to basically breed baby fish. And this was the Sanders company, and this probably was this looks 1970s. I remember this. I remember this company. I remember this color scheme. So this definitely is something about 1970s and something we definitely want to have a collection of in the museum because it deals with the people that have bred fish. Okay, one more. This came from a friend of mine. Okay. What is this? That's nothing. So this is cool because I'm really trying to get more hamster stuff. This is Habitrail Racers, new play exercise for hamsters and gerbils by Living World, which was the Metaframe Corporation. This is when Mattel had bought them. We've got a couple of these in the museum, but I just thought this was really cool. This was the poster talking about one of the hamster products that they made. And when they sold to Equology, and then Equology that went bankrupt, and then Hagen bought through the bankruptcy court all the assets, Hagen actually absorbed this. They got all the Habitrail stuff, which I think they've already changed into their own brand. But this is cool. Habitrail Racers, probably 1970s, 1980s, right in there. And that's a poster for them. All right, and that's all we have today. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. See us again next week for another 5-minute video. Take care, guys. Be good.